Alright guys, it's me, I'm back, and you know what, yeah, you can hear in my voice, I'm still suffering from this chest infection, it's really hurt me. I know for some people it's a good thing, but for other people, not a good thing. Those people who think it's a good thing that I'm losing my voice, that's not really good. Okay, right, so, I'm here at Blackpool, I've just arrived in my hotel room, and yeah, just getting ready for Osdor's 2023 ADM, Annual Delegates Meeting. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm going to be meeting up with quite a lot of people here. I'm going to be doing a few interviews, maybe even doing a speech on a proposition or two. Let's see what happens, but I'll be keeping you guys informed, so keep watching. See you soon. Guys, I'm here. This is the first event of the ADM. I'm with Avril, who's allowed me to come in very kindly, even though my surname is spelled absolutely incorrect, but not a problem there. How are you doing today, Avril?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the evening?
I am, yes. Yeah. We're all going to have fun.
Good. And I hope you keep all that riffraff out as well.
Oh, we will.
All right. See you guys there. Bye. Thank you. I'll have to do a video on this one. Can you not see this? This is a huge beaming smile there. Please, guys, you've got to give it up for
April.
April, the lady of the hour. All right, look at that smile. Take care, April.
You too, darling.
To show you what the event looks like, take a look. There you go. There you go. Now you do that again. Okay. How you doing? You all right? No idea. Who it is? The lady of last year's ADM, June. She came in and done one speech, but wow, blew everyone away. I had a hard time keeping up with her. So it's great seeing you, June. How you been keeping? What have you been up to?
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
No.
But been feisty and fiery and happy as ever.
Yes.
And that's what we call a real activist right here. Right.
Very shortly after that, Tesco sent into China. Just as a global pandemic was breaking out in China.
In all, this is the first day of the Annual Delegates Meeting 2023 in Blackpool, and as you can see, there's a lot of buzz going on right now. Everyone's very excited, especially for all the brand new delegates who are here. So let's see how it goes today. Stay tuned and let's see what we can get. Alright guys, I'm with Karen and Brooke from B&M,
Yes,
and
IKEA,
yes, of course, who've got the best canteen out there, I've got to admit. And we're here at ADM this year for 2023. What are you guys looking forward to?
I'm actually looking forward to doing my first speaking this year as a first.
Cool. And Brooke?
First ADM, so I'm excited for it all. I can't wait.
Are you here as a delegate or as a visitor?
I'm here as a delegate today.
Delegate. So you guys, as delegates, we get the chance to vote on all propositions that'll be coming out here.
Yeah,
so,
super excited. Yes,
is there anything that you guys will be presenting as propositions?
Probably S1 and S3. I know I'm speaking on one of them, I'm not sure which one, but it's going to be immense. It's going to be
got a question
an
for the
absolute...
visitor.
Yeah, that's fine. So stay tuned, guys. Let's see what happens out there, and it's going to be a fun one.
Enjoy the fun with us. Can't wait.
Woo!
This is it, guys. We're getting ready for the very first day. We are here. You can take a look around. Just take a look at how filled it is. That's absolutely amazing. It's packed from the floor to the roof. You know, so we're getting so many visitors here, so many new delegates here. I'm here with who are acting as delegates for the first time, Ryan Webb and Hayley Willis. We're all looking forward to this. So let's see what goes on. Alright guys, I'm back at the ADM. I'm in the exhibitor stand. I'm with Zashan. This guy here has helped me organise our Legal Plus Day, which took place at our depot. Was an absolute success. And if you are a member of Usdor, you know what the Legal Plus is all about. It is all the compensation, you keep all the money, and on top of that, it's free of charge. If you're not a member of Usdor, you need to become one. Zashan, tell us a little bit about Legal Plus and how it works for all the members.
Legal Plus is the best thing that you can have in your workplace. Get the word out, get organised, get all the merchandising, spread the word, and you won't regret it. It'll be a great event, and we recommend everyone to do it.
Our last one had 8 people turn up, and all 8 of them were absolutely happy with what was going on with Legal Plus and the advice that they got relating to things like family matters, conveyancing, property matters. It was brilliant. Anything else that Legal Plus can do?
Legal Plus can not only increase membership, like you mentioned, if anyone isn't aware that we cover legal accidents, free advice on work issues, conveyancing, probate, free wills. There's so much that we can offer from the legal department. We recommend that you check it out. Check the website out, have a legal plus day, and knowledge is key here. So,
If anyone wants to get in contact with you direct, as in like the Legal Plus team or the personal injury team, how can they do that?
you can give us a call, 0161 249 2437 through the website, or you can email the legal team, which I believe is personal injury team at usdo.org.uk.
And I'll keep putting all the links as well, so don't worry guys, make sure you get in contact with them. It's a service which is worth its weight in gold. Thank you guys, have a great one, and I'll catch you guys at the rest of ADM. Thanks Ashan.
Take care.
Alright guys, the second day of the ADM. I'm with the staff from last year, Troy Wibberley. You know, me and him, we were battling for, you know, the amount of times of going up on stage, as well as who could wear the highest the best. And as always, he beat me out every single time. What can I say? But you know, this year is going to be a different year. I'm going to win. So,
best of luck to you.
no worries. Come on, Troy. How are you feeling about this this conference this year?
I'm feeling all right so far. I mean, I've only got to.
How you doing, guys? You alright?
I've only got to stand up once so far, but that's because nothing that's come up so far I've had anything to say about. So
Yeah.
hopefully, some of the other things that are coming up, I'll be able to say a few things about those.
I think that's what's happening this year, is that a lot of people are feeling that, you know, there's a lot of things that people are agreeing with a lot of
Yeah.
opposition. So it's very difficult to speak against it or for it, you know. And we've got new members who've come in, visitors as well as delegates. So I think we're all giving them the chance to get up and speak rather than us dominate the conversation. But you know,
Yeah, that's always the worry. You don't want to take over the conversation entirely.
yeah, God, I know what it's like when you do take it over. Sooner or later, the applause become less and less. But what do you feel that's going to happen for the future of the conference? You looking for anything in particular, or any propositions that would be like, yeah, that's what I'd like to go for?
I mean, the one of the propositions that I'm probably going to try and speak on is about the renationalisation of water, and I think there was another one as well about teaching life skills in schools. I think I'm going to get up and speak about that one.
I think that'll be coming up in the afternoon session, so
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Troy, I'm looking forward to your speech. You have a great one, and keep tuned, guys. As always, join the union. Get guys like this guy involved and supporting you right everywhere through the step. You know, through representation, through grievances, through all contract changes. Guys like him. That's what it's all about, and we're here to represent you. Take it easy, guys. See you soon, guys. So yeah, end of the first day of ADM. It's gone really well. I'm here with Uday, he's one of the regional committee members here. We're with black members. As you can see, we're all out here standing in the wonderful square while it's going to start raining. It's coming this direction at the moment. And you know, I thought I'd just catch up with everyone. Uday, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. ADM, my best yearly place to go and see everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my main purpose. See everyone and make a meaningful proposition.
And while I got everyone on here, Uday to me is one of my mentors. He's actually inspired me to become a better rep within the, you know, USDOR. And you know what? Thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. You know, so we're gonna go out there. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get some lunch. Well, dinner. Dinner. Come in, buddy. You know,
It's not dinner. It's not lunch. It's dinner anyway.
it's not lunch, it's dinner. He's absolutely right. But you know, it's so late in the. You know, let's see what we can do. Catch up with you guys later. So we got into Mr. Sanders, and it's actually really. Everyone's enjoying themselves, as you can see. I don't care about anyone's permission about GDPR and all the rest of it. I'm just going to film what I want to film. That kind of bad guy. Catch up with you guys later. Guys, what can I say? One end to the first day of ADM. And it's been a good one. I'm back in my hotel. I am shattered. I'm looking forward to tomorrow though, so see if I get up and do any kind of presentations. I definitely know our branch has got one proposition that will be on there. See if I can get up there as well. Alright guys, catch you tomorrow. bunches in favour of supporting the rise in contributions. And basically, the reason behind this is because of the track record that the top table have actually had. Last year, the top table actually said at ADM that what we're going to do is invest into our union of 70,000 development. And they've done it. They've invested in.
It's been a big shift in the last few years with proportional representation, and we're very much hoping that USDAW will be, the latest union to come out in favour of proportional representation tomorrow. But we've seen such a shift in policy.
Hi guys, it's me. I'm back. I'm with Jonathan Shafi from the Electoral Reform Commission and my mistake, Society. And he's done a really interesting speech when it comes to Labour for a new democracy. Labour is looking for proportional representation, and there's a real strong movement for the change towards our current electoral system, changing from first past the post to proportional representation. Would you like to speak a couple of things about
Well, I'm not from Labour, but I'm from the Electoral Reform Society, and we campaign for lots of different things, but one of the things that we'd like to see is proportional representation for Westminster elections. We believe that that could enhance democracy at a time where, if you look at things like voter ID legislation and so on, there are attacks on democracy. So we see this as being one part of moving forward with democratic demands. One of them is proportional representation.
How can people get involved to register their interest or
You can go to the website, which I can't remember the actual address of, but just Google Electoral Reform Society and you'll find various links there.
Yeah, and is it quite straightforward and easy to get the change going and implement the change?
Well, it depends on trade union conferences like this, passing motions and raising pressure in order to bring about something like proportional representation.
Thank you so much for your time.
No
I
problem.
appreciate that you're very busy. I'll go get back to conference as well. Guys, as always, join a union. They're fighting for your rights, supporting your efforts to make sure that we have a fairer society, and get involved with things like this as well. If you feel that your democracy matters to you, we do need a change and get our politics into a better state of what would you say?
Affairs.
State of affairs, of course. Take care, guys. Catch up with you later. Guys, just finishing this off, I'm with Caroline Osborne, just completing Labour for a New Democracy, Labour for PR. We're looking at making sure that Labour pushes for proportional representation as a change to the current electoral system, changing from first past the post to a fairer democratic process. Caroline, would you like to say a couple of things about it?
Yeah, it's really great to be at USDAW conference, and we're really looking forward to what happens to the vote tomorrow on Proposition 88. Very much hoping that USDAW will become the latest in trade unions to back proportional representation. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.
And it is actually growing amongst the trade union movement. Guys, feel free to have a contact with us. Join the trade union if you're not a member or one, and if you're not a member, why? They're here to fight for your rights and support you every step of the way. Thanks, Caroline, for everything. By the way, how can people get involved with?
They can sign up at Labour for a New Democracy or Politics for Many. Check out both the websites and sign up to hear more about the campaign.
There you go, guys. Take care of yourselves.
Take care.
And see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Would then subsidise those same costs to cover their losses during strike days, try and starve out RMT as
The total water supply of Great Britain is 16,000 megalitres.
Alright guys, it's the end of the second day. We've got past the halfway point of ADM 2023. Wow, this was a great day. I gotta admit, some of the drama that was taking place today was even more fun. We had a lot of fun points, but a lot of discussions that led to very positive outcomes voted for by the delegates on the floor. We're fighting for you guys, and it's you guys who are putting everything forward to us, so we're leading it from the front. It was brilliant. So tomorrow, hopefully, there will be a lot more excitement and a lot more positivity done. I'm a little bit drained tonight, guys, so let me catch up for tomorrow. See ya, bye.
I also like to address the summer school and ask, I don't know, I can't.
We're supporting all of the propositions with the exception.
Election is critically important Under Alison's leadership, we have been Scottish Labour provide meaningful opposition to the SNP government, revitalise its campaign space of activists and...
One to Paddy Lillis, second to Tracy Gilbert and third to Cat Whitefield. All three of whom have been nothing but a positive support, a positive counsel, positive energy and encouragement. And all three who do a tremendous job. Paddy leading this phenomenal tribute.
The premise of first past the post is simple. The candidate who receives the largest number of votes wins the seat. But politics is not a horse race. And we can't pretend that all that matters is who is first over the line.
Alright guys at Academy, we're here and Operation Take a Look Around here. You weren't here, you're missing it, and guess... Hey. That's right people, read it and weep. Mr. Angry Man himself.
Get fucked.
So catch you guys later. I'm here with the troublemaker, the eco warrior, Barry Chalk. He's done a spirited fight today. His proposition lost, but you know what? Guys like this guy are educating much of the masses when it comes to ecology and alternative fuels. Barry, a couple of words from you? Sorry, I'm going to cut you the mic right now. I'm going to do the same thing as every president does out there. Sorry about that, Barry. Off you go. Petrol forever. Morning, guys. This is it. Today is the final day of the annual delegates meeting for Untitled. And last night, I gotta admit, you can hear the sound of my voice. Still a little bit worse for wear. But what can I say? We had our end of ADM celebration. Some people won absolutely amazing prizes. I didn't win anything at all. But, you know, it was great to see everyone out there just letting their hair down after the very intense debate day that we had at ADM. A lot of it covered the National Health Service, health and safety. Some of it covered some very personal testimonies when it came to mental health, when it came to mental health as well as things like NHS prescriptions, childcare, dentistry. There was a raft of things, and there was something out there that I had no idea existed as a disease that affects quite a lot of people. Scolitis is, I think, the way how to pronounce it. If I got that wrong, I got that wrong. But you know, it's actually opened up the eyes to a lot of things. We also had our political debate as well. Proportional representation was a big thing. Many of the trade unions are looking at proportional representation, and they are saying, you know what, we do need to change. And yeah, unanimously passed. There were other little bits and pieces that went on yesterday as well, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. So today I might be presenting. I got the chance to actually present yesterday as well, which was good fun. You know, I wanted one of my delegates to go out there and present, but unfortunately they weren't feeling well enough to do it. And again, when you're standing in front of an audience of you know, even 10 people, it can be nerve-wracking, you know. So imagine that, like over 1,000, 2,000, maybe 3,000 people in one place. Because again, when you're standing up there, you can't see everyone. You just know they're there, and they're staring at you. As well as the cameras and the hot lights, you know. And you've got the top table there too, including the Deputy General Secretary, the Madam President, and the General Secretary. Their eyes are on you too. So the pressure is always on. But you know what? Today, let's see how it goes down, and you know, take it one step at a time. Alright guys, catch up with you later. Alright people, I'm here, final day, we're outside, just waiting to go in. Just going to show you what it's like. As you can see, people are waiting, or some have already gone in, and some are still making it down here. So, let's enjoy today. Let's see how it goes. Wish me luck.
Forget about the people that went and fought, we could end up in the same situation.
Government to implement a minimum basic state retirement pension of £250 per week for all pensioners. At present, there's a 2-tier system.
Pensions are through us because we all hope that we're lucky enough to have not just a long retirement, but also a very healthy one as well.
And the EU members have firmly held the line Despite this, we've seen disgraceful tactics from a once public service, now private company, which has disgracefully victimised and sacked more than 300 reps and CWU members since this dispute began. It has even resorted to threatening the nuclear option of going into administration if CWU members continue to demand not the earth, but instead a decent wage, a secure livelihood, and the upholding of the universal service obligation.
Using this universal service obligation, if we lose this, that means parts of the UK will not be able to get post. It's an attack, it's been a long time coming. The splitting of Royal Mail into the Post Office and Royal Mail was a start, and we can see the incompetence of the managers in the Post Office part of that Horizon scandal. We blame the workers.
Now reopened, but at a single lane, which is not adequate for the volume of traffic. The road has been in operation since Roman times for goods and passengers alike.
We are 3 to 4 hours away, dependent on the traffic and road conditions or even road closures. And again, all this time so far has been eaten into my working time limit. And then I have to try and get to my destination at pre-booked time. As by law, I'm required to take my break within the first 6 hours or 4.5 hours of driving.
Hi guys, it's me. I'm back. I'm with one of the top speakers at this conference, William
Lynch. Bill Lynch.
Bill Lynch. Very close, but it's not Mick Lynch, but Bill Lynch.
I was actually speaking to Mick last week.
Oh, nice.
At the STUC in Dundee.
See, this is what we're talking about here. He is one of our retired members, but he's also...
We are trade union activists at heart. We
That's
always
it.
are.
That's it. And this guy's inspired me to become an activist, much more stronger than what I was previously. So, you know, that's why I won one of the regional organising awards for the most inspiring activist at the moment. So, but that's down to that's down to this guy. And you know, how do you feel this conference has gone? Sorry, I know I'm waffling a bit, but I'm with a legend here.
Absolutely, it's been great fun. It's been very enjoyable, very informative.
Yeah.
And I think that's what trade unionism is all about: the chance to network, the chance to make new connections. Absolutely. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I know I've waffled a little bit, but when you're in the limelight with a legend here, what else can you do? Thank you so much for your time, Bill.
Thank you.
Take care.
To work hard without being financially punished by benefit protection, and to improve assessment criteria for long-term illness and disability.
And the month behind your childcare costs, depending where it falls into your assessment period. With the new change in the government to 30 hours, this is positive, but the help of the deposits and possibly the help of extra days still.
At present, which many nurseries have said they won't operate because they don't believe that to be safe. Now, the other issue we've got is like at nurseries. There is currently a ratio
are separated and in agreed joint custody. There are 2.5 million separated families with almost 4 million children in the UK. Separation is a traumatic experience for everyone involved, especially for the children.
I call upon the Delegates President to support this motion to lobby the government of the day to provide parents and carers of disabled children, whether that be physical, neurodevelopmental, to have the legal right to additional parental leave over and above the current standard.
This idea calls upon the National Executive Council to lobby the government of the day to request that when employees receive company bonuses that they are not penalised by universal credit if they accept the bonus. Why should our members who receive credit, but universal credit, lose money from their benefit because of a bonus payment that they have rightly earned?
Reach a certain level, and as such, rather than helping people take on extra hours or extra responsibilities, the system leaves people stuck on low hours and low pay. Conferences cannot be right and cannot be part of a continued welfare benefit system. We need proper changes that provide support for low-paid workers, enabling people to keep more of their money they earn. And at the same time, we need to look at how disabled people and those with long-term illnesses are treated by the system.
Conference, along comes Frank to really put the top table under pressure by getting us through this ketchup that proves really that you never can't quite predict what's going to we can always rely on though is that our fantastic Usdaw team will pull out all the stops to make an ADM a great success.
Alright guys, so we're at the end of ADM 2023. It's been a really intense but wonderful conference with a lot of propositions, a lot of work done. I'm with Keith Charles, who I mentioned at one of my propositions, who's a standout rep. Please let me know what you feel, and please be loud.
It's been a really interesting ADM this year. This is my first time as a visitor rather than a delegate. It's been really interesting. There's been some great propositions, a few that have been quite contentious with a lot of people. It's very interesting to see the debates, even when they do get a little bit spicy.
Was there any standout moment that you had?
I think the moment that, for me, has to be the proposition on Jeremy Corbyn. I was a bit dismayed about the order in which everything was done in. Also, I'm not sure why there wasn't a card vote. I would have thought, given how close it looked from the spectator's perspective, it looked a lot closer than it should have been by a hand vote. I would have called it a card vote personally, but I'm not sure it wasn't.
Personally, for me, my standout moment was the Tesco rep coming up and saying to Sainsbury's, go to hell, you guys don't deserve to be here, you need to sort out your rubbish and don't even come to bring it to the ADM. That for me was like a Simpsons surreal Family Guy moment. I didn't expect it to happen, but it did.
So there's a little bit of history to that. You see, in 2019, when Tesco raised a proposition saying they wanted to return to a one-member, one-vote, it was the Sainsbury's reps that kept getting up there in their droves, telling them that they needed to take it to the Retail Trades Conference, and when we were told that we're not allowed to take it to the Retail Trades Conference, we were told we had to raise it for our own forums. And they fought against our proposition, but it still passed.
There you go, payback. Payback when you least expect it. You know, that's why you gotta be united on the solidarity. You never know when you need our support. Ain't that right?
Yep, that's absolutely true.
Alright. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. We're gonna do a full-on interview with this amazing man and his wonderful wife, because they've got some amazing stories to tell and how they've overcome many of the challenges. So be ready for that rep to rep. See you soon. Take care. Bye. Okay guys, that's it. It's the end of the conference, end of ADM for another year. Time to go home, get back and get the real work started. Take it easy, see you soon.